morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Time now is 6:42. I'm in Leicester. Oh, outskirts of Leicester. And trailer drop and swap. Nice and easy. My trailer went straight on a bay, and my empty trailer was ready to rock and roll. So yeah. Oh god, easy. I've been there before. I've been the last couple of times. It's been straightforward, but I have been there before where I've had to drop my full trailer, take the empty trailer off the bay, and then put my full trailer, then drop that trailer, pick up my full trailer again and put that on the bay, and then pick my empty trailer up to go. So every now and again you get a bit fucked with me, but hasn't happened recently. So happy days. Straight on a bay. That's the way you want it to happen. So I thought I'd put you on because there's a bit of a sunrise this morning, and it's I don't know whether the camera's going to do it justice or not, but it's nice and pink. Help if I put the sat nav on. Might have to stop. See if you notice anything different about the sat-nav.
Turn right.
Notice the voice? So I didn't change anything. I've done nothing at all to it. Oh no, we got a different voice. So this morning,
after 600 feet, turn left, then turn left. Turn left,
no,
then turn left.
no. Hello, Mr. Bus Driver. Thank you very much. Let's see what they say when we get down the bottom. But it was a different voice this morning. What voice have I got as an American woman?
At the end of the road,
Oh, she goes.
turn left, then go right on the rotary.
Right on the rotary? Rotary? God
Turn
damn.
left, then go right on the rotary.
I'm leaving her on for a bit. She amuses me. So we go out a different way than we come in here.
Go right on the rotary, third exit. Then ahead, keep right.
I've got a bit of a sweat on there. Do a bit of manual labour. You'd put a stop to that. Might end up losing a couple of ounces. Let's get into this lane. If I don't, I'll be in the wrong lane.
After 300 feet, ahead, keep right.
And
Ahead, keep right.
and she hadn't mentioned anything about bears. I don't know if she does. Different terminology, innit? But I don't know why she should suddenly start speaking a different language. Well, not a different language, but with a different accent.
After a quarter of a mile, cross the rotary. Second exit.
No, I want the... What do I want the second exit for? I want M1 South. Ah, I know what she's doing. Yeah. Yeah, and then you end up going down the M69.
Cross the rotary.
No, I'm not.
Second exit.
I'm going left here. I'm going onto the M1. She takes you down the M69 and then down the A5. Which, I'll do the A5, but I don't want to do all of the A5. Do you know what I mean? There's a bit too much. You can have too much of a good thing. Ah. I think there was a reason for that. And we're about to get stuck in traffic. I should have listened to her. Why don't I listen to her? I'm an idiot. Oh well. Report of accident. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what the deal is. We have coffee, so we're all right. And we're moving. I had a job getting the airline on this morning. Whether I'm being particularly weak and feeble-handed, I don't know, but there's a lot of air pressure in the trailer, and it was hard work getting it on. See what's going on. We're on 3 hours of driving. Haven't taken a break yet. Started at 2 minutes past 3 this morning. Now time now is 6:52. Well, they're on their phone. His last text to me as he plays into the back of the lorry, I'm gonna be late. Who's that? Got an Englishman talking to me now. Some flashing lights coming down on the hard shoulder. Highways agency by the looks of it. Traffic officer. Go on, get down there and fucking pull them out of the way. Hopefully there's nothing too serious. It's just a bit of fuckwittery. People not paying attention. People on phones drinking coffee, talking shit. Just not generally paying attention. Let's hope it's just that. I've seen no police or ambulances, so and we're stationary. Talk amongst yourselves. We're on M6 southbound, just past junction 21. I've got a bit of coffee left. So I ended up yesterday with I overnighted in I went back down to Southampton, box off, box on, back to the yard, refueled, and got as far as Sutton, Scotland. And now I stopped for the night because I didn't want to burn a 15. I had 10 minutes left on a 30, and I thought I don't need the rush. I can set off again in the morning, stay where I am. So that's where I stayed. So I was knackered. I'd started at 10 to 1 in the morning. So I had around 12 and a half hours off yesterday, which was nice. I needed that. When you start at that time in the morning, you do need to have that. You can really do with that extra bit of time. Just to gather your thoughts a bit, you know. Because your body is all out of sync. I mean, mine's out of sync at the best of times, but getting up even earlier than you normally do. I mean, I was up at 12:15. It takes its toll. So I'm not working this weekend. I'm going to see Brian Cox. I don't know when this video is going to go up. I've got no idea. Could well be a bit late. Let's go on a cruise. Okay, we're on cruise mode now. Doing all the work for me. Just remembered I can pull me mid-axle up. I'm empty. Save a bit of tyre wear. So I don't know what the plan is now. All that trailer's at a bridge. Nice sunrise to my left. Unfortunately, the old reason I put you on was so you might see it, but you're not going to be able to, I don't think, unless we swing round. I think we're fairly right to our left. Yeah, looking good. Must clean my windows. She's doing all the work. Brought me to a stop. Got me on hold. So all I need to do is just tickle the throttle pedal and she'll move off. Here we go. Just a little tickle. There we go. We're off. That's all I need to do. Lane closed. Which lane? This lane? No idea. I could move into the middle lane now and make things worse. Because everyone from the outside lane is trying to get into the middle lane. But it could be this one that's closed. They could have put an arrow. I suspect it's, well, no. The chances are it's this lane that's closed, isn't it? You can't guarantee that. They could have all gone into the central reservation. Until they get recovered, that lane remains closed, doesn't it? So, until we get a bit closer and I see some indicators. But we are moving, so that's a good thing. Miles an hour. Yeah, let's just hope that no one's injured. You usually see a few more police cars and ambulances flying down if there is. Appearing around the side of the lorry in front, I can't see anything, it's just a queue of traffic, so stay where I am, go with the flow. Just keep an eye out for anyone trying to weave their way through, motorcyclists and police cars and ambulances and all that malarkey. And the odd dickhead that will try to go down a hard shoulder, no doubt. I was in traffic the other day and it was all snarled up like this. And we must have been at least 3 or 4 miles away from the next junction and they cracked on down the hard shoulder. So she's doing everything for me. I'm not touching the pedals. Stops, goes. Just a steering wheel attendant. That's all I am. It's another highways agency, I think, coming down. These people trying to get to work, look. Gonna be late. Not so bad if you're the boss, but you know, for us, if we get stuck in traffic, we get stuck in traffic. It's occupational hazard, you know. So I was a couple of minutes late actually this morning. It was only 5-6 minutes. Because the it was shut this morning. 8:34 was shut again. So whereas yesterday I thought I'd chance it and then had to come off and go around the north of Oxford. This morning it said it was shut, and I thought, I ain't chancing it, I'll go in the south of Oxford. Ugh. And that's why I sort of leave at the time that I leave, is to give me that wiggle room, and unfortunately I just needed a bit more than I'd left this morning. But I would have preferred to have given myself another half an hour, but I was knackered. Well, this does nothing for my for my time. This is eating into it, because all the time the wheels are rolling, the tacho's ticking on. Now, if I'm stationary, tacho stops. So not a lot of people know that. Although your working time still carries on, obviously, because that starts the moment your card goes in. Your drive time only counts when the wheels are rolling. Well, there's an ambulance, 2 ambulances. Let's hope they're not coming down this way. Find out in a minute. Yeah, your drive time only counts when the wheels are rolling. So if I was, I'm on 3 hours 13. If I stop now, I could be here for 15-20 minutes to an hour. I'll move again and it'll still be on 3 hours 13. Tickle of the throttle. There There we go. Right, let's keep an eye out for these ambulances. So they've got to go a little way yet to get round and come back down again. But if we see two come down, that was the two that went up. We suspect. Hopefully it's not coming this way. Ugh, I'm nearly at the scene, I think. I've got a bit of a spurt on. Let's not count our chickens. Yeah, I've never quite worked out why the tacho because it's just in my eyes it's I suppose that's why the working time directive kicks in, but they do have to make it complicated for themselves. But then again, I suppose you can get, you know, oh, I don't know, it's weird. We are crawling along. She did all that. Yeah. Two lanes to the right are moving. Ish. Oh, this is cocking me up a bit, because I wanted to get a bit further down so I could take a 45 and then scream in to the docks. We round and back up the road. Okay, handbrake on, sitting it out. Outside lane is moving now, I think. We'll put your handbrake on, DFDS. You started a roll there. So I'm stationary on 3 hours 16 now. "12 minutes past 7. Outside lane is still moving. Ish. No, I think it's stationary now. Can't see anything up ahead. Where does it ease off? Not far, just round the next couple of corners. We're nearly at the end of it. Well, this is riveting. Have you gone off and made a cup of tea yet? Milk, 2 sugars please. Pretty strong. And a jammy Dodger biscuit. And if you can't stretch to a jammy Dodger, I'll have a bourbon and a custard cream. Feeling a bit posh. I like my Jaffa cakes, but they do give me indigestion. Not keen on cookies though. You know, they've never done anything for me, cookies. You know, I don't mind them. I think they're a bit overrated though. I think Fox's biscuits are the best though. Okay, well it is controversial for you. Hang on, let's sneeze. Getting out. Right. McVitie's digestives. Plain milk. Yeah, no chocolate. Plain chocolate or milk chocolate. 3 choices. Which one do you like the best? Mine's plain chocolate. I've got a thing about plain chocolate. I like plain chocolate. Yeah, I like plain chocolate. Ultimate chocolate. Fries, mint plain chocolate. Oh, they remind me of me Auntie Mabel. She always had Fries chocolate in her drawer. That and Polos. And extra strong mints. Whenever I went over to her house, and she only lived across the road, so I went over quite regularly. I always raid her drawers. That's not a euphemism. I did not raid my Auntie Mabel's drawers. I've always liked the name Mabel. If I'd ever had another daughter, she'd probably have been called Mabel. Yeah. Which reminds me, I must text my daughter, see how she is. Or even better, give her a call. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I don't see enough of her. Because she's turned all northern and lives up in Preston and has fucking gravy on her chips and stuff. Weird child. Weird child. 28? Makes me feel old. 28 and still batshit crazy. Must get that from my mother. It ain't for me because I'm perfectly normal. Okay, well. While we're stationary, I'll waffle on for a bit. I might even turn the engine off. We'll give it another couple of minutes. Oh, is he thinking that we're moving? I know as soon as I turn the engine off we will start to move. Over the weekend and especially Monday on the day of the funeral, I was looking at all the squaddies and everything, and the hours of preparation that went into everything that they did. And there was one thing that JJ Chalmers, he tweeted. I follow JJ Chalmers, and he's the disabled guy, or the guy that was injured during the Afghan war, and he's now a BBC presenter. Ooh, they're moving. I wonder if I will be. Let's see if we do. Yeah. Oh, moving at a bit of pace as well. And he tweeted a picture of the gun carriages, and there was a young gunner, and he was polishing. There's a shaft that comes out the front of the gun carriage, which the six big matlows were pulling on. They didn't have the rope; they had the steering mechanism, so it was a big long shaft that come out the front of the carriage. And those guys were fucking monsters if you saw them. And this young gunner was actually polishing an underneath bit. He was on his hands and knees and polishing an underneath bit. And you know, JJ Chalmers said that's just typical of that's what we do. You know, nothing is left to chance, or everything, even, you know, everything is done to the minutest detail. And I was thinking about it, and it's true. It is true, and I've carried that on in my life. And Kira says to me, she always says, you worry and you get concerned over little things. And I said, yeah. And we've had, it's like, but you don't worry about the big things. I said, well, no. I said, because if you look after all the little things, the big, you know, you don't have many big thing problems, you know. And it is, I think that's what it is. If you look after the little things, the big things sort themselves out. Since you don't stress over, you don't stress, because, well, you know, some of the things you have no control over, but the little things you do. Oh, here we go. What's going on here then? So all we've got is a Bentley who's gone into the back of a van. Fucking knobber. So Batman in his Bentley went straight in the white van man. There you go. Yeah, so it's and I think it's so true that, like I say, if all the little things are ticked off, the big things seem to like fall into place, and that's typical of the British Army. You know, everything's done down to the minutest of details. You know, polishing the backs of buttons may seem absolutely pointless, and if you're probably honest, yeah, it is. But if you're sorting things out to that level of detail, then everything else just sort of kicks into place. And I think that I've been fairly lucky in life with doing that. I know it drives Kira mental. You know, she's worrying about big stuff. I said, well, don't. Oh, I'll have to. I said, well, don't, because there's nothing you can do about it. You know, but if you do all the little things, it'll generally work itself out, and it does, doesn't it? You know, some of the big things you cannot change. It's like, I'll give you a brilliant example. Electricity bills going up. You cannot change that. It's happening. But you can do the little things. So, switch your phone charger off on the wall when you're not using it. Unplug it. Because it draws a charge even though it's plugged in and you're not charging your phone. The actual plug that you've got in, that little charging unit on the plug, is actually drawing a small amount of current. only a minute amount, but you might have two or three of those plugged in for charging various different devices throughout the house. Do you need them? No. We had a DVD player that's in under the TV in a cabinet. I can't remember the last time we watched a DVD. It must have been months, if not a couple of years ago. It's plugged in and on standby. Let's turn it off. We don't use it. If we need to, we'll just plug it in, you know. It's little things like that, you know, and like the radio. There's a radio that's on standby, radio CD player out in the kitchen. I can't remember the last time. I think Kira put a CD on a little while back, but that was probably about Christmas time. She put some Christmas music on. I said, well, yeah, you know, she's got some songs that she likes. Well, fair play, but let's turn it off, because fucking hell, if that's the only time we're going to use it, we don't need to keep it plugged in on standby, because it's still drawing. You know, over the year, if it's £1 a month, you know, it's another 10-12 quid, isn't it? And if you've got half a dozen of those devices around the house that are all drawing, it's just the little things. So sort the little things out, and the bigger things sort themselves out. There you go. There's my wise deed for the day, or my wise tale. Most of the time I talk total bollocks, but there you go. I think that might be a little bit of help. I can hear people going, oh fuck off, will you? Don't teach me to suck eggs. It's amazing how many things you leave on and around the house, isn't it? I went in the other day and there was a lamp on in the living room. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning. She said, I'll just have it. Well, fucking get out of it. She comes down, puts the lamp on. There's no one in the room. So it's on for the cat. Yeah. Well, I just like a little ambience. She says, yeah, but it's alright if you sat in there. Better still, put a candle on, get used to it, because we might have blackouts in the winter. So all fun and games, isn't it? All fun and games. Well, we're moving again, 3 hours 22. So I'm going down to junction 18, I'm going to come off there, get down the A5, find a lay-by, pull over. Take 45. I might. 3 hours 22. I'll see if there's any more fuckwittery. I might even get to Chilby Valley. Track on just a little bit further. So yeah. What else was I going to say? I think that's about it. I think that's about it. I missed that week I had off. It wasn't like I wasn't really in the right frame of mind to talk. But I did miss it. I did miss talking, because it's cathartic. Is that the right word? It's a big word. Is that the right word though? It's like self-help. No, I've got hiccups. It's self-help, and that's good for my mental state of health. We've been talking about it on the radio, and Sam Fender, I don't know whether you know about him or heard about him, he's a musician, singer, songwriter type fellow, popular at the moment, and he's cancelled a load of his gigs and upcoming work, and taking a bit of time out, and he's sort of said, I'm burnt out, I'm totally knackered, I need to take some time out for my own mental state of health. I need some time out. So he's cancelled everything. And people are going, yeah, fair play to you. Fair play for recognising that there's an issue and doing something about it. Because it takes a bit of courage to turn up, to stand up and say, you know, I've made all these commitments and all these people, you know, hundreds of thousands of people have spent money on wanting to come and see me, and I'm saying, actually, I'm tired, I can't do it. I'm not able to do it, and you know, there must be some element of guilt of letting people down, and well, you'd like to think there was. Well, no, not like to think there was, but undoubtedly, if you're normal, you would do, unless you're a narcissist, then you probably wouldn't. But you know, you'd be going, oh, really, a bit annoyed that I've had to let people down and feel bad about it, but I've got to look after myself. So fair play to him. Fair play to him for doing that. And that's okay, because he can do it. But the likes of me and you, maybe, depending on your circumstance, I can't get back to the yard today and say, oh, look fellas, I'm going to take, well, I can, you know, there's nothing stopping me from doing it, but you know, I don't know what the outcome would be. I could go back to the yard now and go, look guys, I'm going to take the next 3 months off, I'm not feeling it, you know, and my mental health shot to pieces. And they'd go, yeah, no problem at all, yeah. And then they'd probably go, I'll go on SSP, 93 quid a week, whatever it is, and I'd very soon become a pauper. Sam Fender, he's alright, he's got millions in the bank, he's absolutely fine. It's not going to make a dent in his earnings that much. And he's probably got insurance that he pays, or his management team pays, to cover the cost of cancelling stuff. You know, it doesn't really affect him. But for everyday normal people, the consequences of being off long term or taking a couple of months out because they're not feeling it is can be pretty drastic. Phone your mortgage company up, look, I'm not going to be able to pay the mortgage for 3 months. Oh, why's that? Well, not really feeling it. So as much as we'd like it to be the norm and for people to be able to be okay and speak out and say, yeah, I'm not feeling it, and we should be able to do that, but people don't, because of the financial implications. Now, I don't have a solution to that. I don't have a solution at all to that. I don't even think there is one, not for us normal folk. Well done, girl. She's slowing down there. You know, there's not a solution for us. So we either crack on until we burn out and catch fire, or we have to manage our time and manage our lives a little better. And I think that's what we're really rubbish at. Purely and simply because of the pressures that we're put under by society. Come on in. And that's part of the problem, isn't it? That's part of the problem. Yeah, the vast majority of us work until we drop. Or you work until illness takes over, or you manage to reach retirement age, then, you know, if you're lucky, you got 10 years of good health or reasonable health. And you just spent the last 40 plus years grafting. It's arse about face, isn't it? Do I need to be in this? Yeah, I do, yeah. Talking out loud, forgot where I was. Ooh. Coming off at the next one. Gonna see all this shit on the slip road again on the right hand side. Rubbish that people throw out, absolutely appalling. So this is junction 18 of the M1 southbound. So that truck is running on gas. Diesel, it's gas. And he's at a fair lick. I'm 53, he's 55. I'm going for it. Back in again. There. A bit hot here, slow her down. And as we go slower, you'll be able to see the amount of debris. It's just chucked away. It's all coffee cups, cans, plastic bottles, cans. Bottles of truckers' Tizer, bottles.
Cross the rotary, second exit, then take the freeway.
All sorts of shit. Take away cartons. There's a tin of soup down there. More truckers' Tizer. Loads of truckers' Tizer. Look at it there, look. Unbelievable. Interesting to see if I come off the other way one day. See, it's all round the roundabout here, on the left. Not so bad under here, but spurt on so I can get in front of this fella. But along here it's pretty clean, so I don't know whether they go cleaning up round here. Yeah, there isn't a lot.
Keep left.
There isn't a lot of litter along here.
After a mile, cross the rotary. Second exit.
Nearly started choking then. No, there's very little litter along here. They must
cross the rotary.
Do little
Second
things.
exit.
Cross the rotary. I did not know that the Americans called roundabouts rotaries. Steady on, fella. Slow down. Jeez. Thought he was going to come straight out then.
After 600 feet, go left on the rotary. First exit.
I might leave her. It's not a particularly irritating voice.
Go left on the rotary. First exit.
There we go. I don't think I'm going to chance. I'm going to find a lay-by in a bit and pull over. Get a little bit further down the road. Maybe one with a bit of a view. At the other side of Daventry. Weedon. Shame there's no dirty burger vans along this road. Bacon and egg
After
sandwich.
half a mile, cross the rotary. First exit.
Yeah. Feeling all American. God damn. Traffic is slow. getting on a little bit further. Because what you got to think about now, I'm on 3 hours 40. And get on a bit further. So if I get, I've still got 2 hours 20 to go, at least. Got 2.5. So if I break now, that means I've only got 2 hours left to once I've taken, I've got 2 hours 20 to go. 2 hours 10 once I'm down there to get round the docks and back up the road, which means I should be able to get to Newbury. That will probably I might be able to get a bit further because I could I can burn. We'll see. I'd have to stop, take a break and then go again to get any further up the road. Right, I don't know if you're going to see it, there's a container train. Wonder where that's going. That's a long container, I can see it, yeah. There's a long container train. Oh. Big pause, and then they decide to go. Stay there. You never know. Cars in this neighbourhood. Yeah, park right in the middle, look. Wankers. Chilly this morning. So the lowest temperature I've seen so far is 7 degrees. TR7, look. Many of those on the road these days. All cars parked in laybys, right in the middle. chestnut trees starting to turn brown there. Do kids still play conkers? I know it was banned at our lad's school. Banned? Why would you ban it? Well, I know why they banned it. Health and safety. Health and safety. Ridiculous. Sometimes it used to yank your finger if you got strings, weren't you? If someone was a bit violent. But other than that, it's not like, even if you whacked yourself around the head with it, you're not going to get mild. You're not even going to get mild concussion, are you? I don't know what. See, that's the breakdown of society. That is when you ban from playing conkers. There's always the old stories of how to make your conkers harder. Do you know? Put them in vinegar, put them in the airing cupboard. They used to dry out. Was highly contested. Well, we used to be running around with meat skewers, making holes and taking the shoe off and beating the skewer through the conker, or stabbing it through the conker and trying not to stab the palm of your hand at the same time. Maybe the health and safety didn't like the skewers. I don't know. Where's the fun gone, eh? Where is the fun gone? Sad in a way, isn't it? Really sad. I was going to go in there a bit late. Excuse me.
After a quarter of a mile, cross the rotary. Second exit.
I want to hear her talk about bears.
Cross the rotary. Second exit.
Driver training centre. I don't know where that road goes. some laybys down here. Let's see what we got. Nobody in it, so we're going to go in. We're going in it. Go. Job's a good one. Right, I shall speak to you all at some other point in time. No idea when. So no idea when these videos will go up. I'll probably put them up after the others have finished. So thank you for getting this far. If you have, thank you very much. It's always appreciated. And thanks for sticking with me. Thank you. Speak to you all later. Cheers, bye.